What up, guys? STS here, simple review time, and we're here, and it's time for a simple review rant. And this movie right here, I don't know. The vacation films, the National Lampoon vacation films, you know, there's the first one, which I've seen them all. I mean, I've seen Vegas Vacation, didn't care for it. It was their newest one they did, and that was '97. European Vacation, the second one, saw it, didn't care for it. Christmas Vacation, enjoyed it. The original Vacation, I watched it, I tried to watch it, and I fell asleep. Nah, I tried to take it back. My mom has the DVD, I can check it out again, but really, I could say, I don't know, Chevy Chase, anything. I just don't think they're not funny, you know. And then we have the new installment, 2015's, I think it's 2015, yeah. 2015's Vacation, starring Ed Helms, and I'm trying him and Christina Applegate. I'm not here to say that Ed Helms, I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't really care for him as an actor. I rented a movie called Cedar Rapids and didn't really care for him. He gets these goofy fucking roles, and him being Rusty as the son, which I know it was, you know, him being Rusty, you know, being Rusty Griswold. They didn't get anybody from the, well, then again, it wouldn't matter. The film wouldn't make it if it was even if it was Michael Anthony Hall or the guy from European Vacation wouldn't make it, and also the guy from Vegas Vacation, and maybe Johnny Galecki. You know, if they put Johnny Galecki, maybe it would work. I don't know, but he's been doing Big Bang Theory. But Ed Helms, to me, I'm not really. The thing about this film, I didn't care for it. Some of the jokes were corny, the stupid things, because it's just the Griswolds. He's fucking stupid. You know, he's basically a story. He's basically, so I'll start. Ed Helms is Rusty Griswold. He pilots a low-budget airline called Econo Air, and he has with his wife, who's played by Christina Applegate. She's alright here too. Just some of the stuff she's in is so fucking kooky. And they have two kids, you know, but James and the younger kid Kevin, which Kevin is the younger bird, but bullies the shit out of his older bird James, which to me is the kids here, the two boys. Stupid jokes, corny, you know. I don't know, like him choking his brother with trying to suffocate him, the little brother to James. I thought it was somewhat kind of hilarious, but really didn't bring him anywhere. You know, they started this trip, and they're friends with King Kingham Hall and Regina Hall. Keegan Michael Key, I mean, and you know about their Paris trip, and then he has the idea, you know, let's have a regular trip like I did when I was younger. You know, and then they have a little, and then when the shots they had an album of every movie from Vacation. They had every different child from the versions of each Vacation film, which was kind of weird. And like, you know, some of those just didn't look like him. Like, oh, he's mutated because of all of the different three Rusties. You know, I don't think it showed the Vegas trip, did it? No, because Vegas wasn't a National Lampoon kind of movie, so I don't know. Maybe it did. I didn't see it, but to me, you know, they first start out like, let's just go up here. I get the plot here because he wants to go back to Wally World, you know, and there's going to be a big place of this. It's going to be great, you know. Oh, I got to do the road trip. Why don't you just get the airplane trip? No, first they get this weird ass fucking. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't get this weird ass van. It's from like a different company he gets, and it's like, what the fuck? It's all these different kind of buttons to this remote control, and I'm like, I didn't care for this whole. Some of the seats. You don't know what the fuck he was doing. And then the GPS scene was okay. And then you have the oldest son. There's this teen chick walking past him. Well, in the car, he's looking like, hey, you know, he's fucking stupid on here. He was good on the fucking, in the movie, The Night Museum, Secret of the Tomb, but he's so fucking stupid. Oh, man, pussy. But that's when his brother chokes him and suffocates him when he's choking that girl. Which he ends up seeing throughout the whole movie and shit. And his dad's creepy as hell. When the first time Rusty's son James tries to get this chick, he comes up there like, come on, man. See, you're looking at a girl. The girl thought he was a pedophile, but no, he was his dad. Trying to be his wingman. He's such a terrible, embarrassing father in this film. But they go the part, that first big part, they go to Memphis, and that's where he wanted to take his kids and his wife back to his wife started where college at, and they find out she was a legend there at this sorority, and then they're having the same kind of thing that they had, like a Miss Chugathon or Chagathon. So I did it, and then she ends up doing it. The girls say, "Oh, you're Debbie, do anything." Like she did anything. She was a party goer and shit. She chugs a whole damn kind of like a pitcher of beer and then vomits everywhere, and she still goes through the fucking track, the course, whatever obstacle course, fails miserably. It wasn't that much funny. Then they go to the Arizona, Arkansas, which they try to go to this hot springs resort, but then it's like there's cars and traffic full of shitty cars, and then they see this random drifter with a rat, which he doesn't know if the rat it's his. It's just a random rat, tells him, oh, there's this other fucking place coming up. There's this other springs place. They go for the middle of the damn woods, and then there it is. It looks all nice and shit, but they realize they put their stuff on they put their hands down in it. They're wiping over like it's mud. It's shit. They realize they're in a fucking sewage dump, which wasn't fun either. So dumb. It was just I didn't really care about it. Then they had their little family moments, like Cousin Eddie's with the whole National Lampoon in the original series. This one they see his sister Audrey, which is played by Leslie Mann and Chris Hemsworth. We're on the cover, but their name on it, but they're not on that much. Chris Hemsworth plays this fucking big dick fucking weatherman, which is her man. Which you find out their whole marriage is a sham. They just be fucking around each other. But which he plays Stone Grandel, and then Leslie Mann. It didn't seem like they were there, but his sister just. I think out of all the Audreys now, since we can keep Leslie Mann the weakest Audrey, because there's nothing really to it with her. She was just there, but she didn't feel like a Griswold. She was just like a regular, I don't know. Just didn't care for that part. I think she did a terrible job, and she's a good actor. But in the film and how she's portrayed, she's full of shit. But yeah, it is. He sees this fucking bastard. I'm trying to think what he is. Where's that? Like he distracts the body. He goes into his boxers, and his dick's huge as fuck, and trying to get out of the boxers and shit. Which, in the end of the movie, there's a bunch of these pictures which they have out these funny pictures, and they have part of a picture, and then like what is that? And then and then the words come out, and then it shows the rest of the picture, which is some embarrassing moment. Well, one of the pictures of Chris Hemsworth with his shorts, his dick's out, and it made my laugh crack up. And we're sick, we had the cold, and her laugh like coughing and laughing at the same time. I thought that was hilarious, but it still didn't make anything. It wasn't really much funny. Then they end up starting to. There's a spot where they go up to. Oh, we need to. Rusty wants to have sex with his wife. At this stop where at the four corners where all four stores are at the same point where they want to have sex in 4 different states. So they try to do it, and then these cops from 4 different areas of the states come up there, which I thought was very hilarious. It was okay. They're like shooting around, and then they have a scene where they're at a ref guy by Charlie Day, who's in so it's Sunny in Philadelphia. Plays a suicide guide. I wasn't really paying attention right now at this movie. I was like, this is kind of really dull. But he ends up killing himself on there. And the pretty cool part is that this truck, when we first started, this truck driver, because they had a CB2 radio or whatever it's called, or a 8-track. I don't know what it was. Radio, talk to the truck drivers. And his youngest son said he's a rapist. And there's this truck driver who had like a teddy bear on his bumper or whatever it is. And we find out later on that he stops him because their van exploded and shit. And they try to go somewhere, and they had the car that blew up itself and also drew by itself, but they find out it's Normus Reedus. Normus Reedus from Walking Dead and Boondock Saints and stuff, and so you left your ring because his wife was bitching about the ring, And, you know, but then they start realizing, you know, their wife's going to shit, you know, because, you know, and he realized, you know, I just want to take you guys to a fucking, I wanted your vacation to be, I want us to have a family, you know, because we're all in shit, but never mind, I should have went to someone else, because he couldn't get a better pilot job, but he gets this, so he don't have to see, he don't have to be away from his family. But then the truck driver gives them a ride to this bed and breakfast, which is owned by, because with Chevy Chase and Beverly Angela, the regular mother, the original mother and father. And it's funny as hell because we went to see Chevy Chase's car and says, you know, we have a good bed and breakfast. We're people. We're a people person. You know, and then some family, just some couple goes, oh, do you mind if we join you? It's like, we're occupied. Move, get out, which I thought was funny. And he gives them the old school, because they knew they're going to leave, and they thought their marriage was going to be a shamble, but they said, you know, let's work it all out, you know, and they're the ones that told him about their sister, and that marriage is all a sham, they're fucking screwing around each other. And then, they go to, he gets him the famous Speedwagon, or whatever the fuck is that car, and they go to Lower, and they go on this ride, which it takes 3 hours. I was like, oh my god, what's going to happen? Predictable. They're going to be they're going to be up in the line, and they can't get on. Which, in a real theme park, that wouldn't happen. You know, yeah, that would not fucking happen. But they go and they're having fun, and then all of a sudden they're like, you know, they sing Kiss from a Rose, which they've been singing throughout the whole movie. But they sing it all together in the roller coaster. And then the roller coaster, when they're upside down, and stops. And they're out. And then 2 minutes later, we'll hear, well, how did you like Wally World? They get out, and it's all the elementals and everything, and, you know, I didn't care. And then he believes, like, his kids to go somewhere with their family, and then he tells his wife, we're going to go to Paris. They had a free trip to Paris, but their seats are shitty, because it's by the bathroom shit. And they had 12 hours, and that was the end of it. But the thing is, down on vacation, some of the jokes and shit, I was not really laughing about. And all these vacation films, I just can't get into. It's that Christmas Vacation. But the new Vacation still blows. I don't really care for it. I mean, if you like you want to watch all the vacations, just Velvet, go ahead, be my guest. But I don't care. I don't recommend the film. I don't care for it. Ed Helms as a lead, I mean, I don't know. I just don't really care for him. I didn't care for him to Cedar Rapids. That's why I didn't already even finish it. But Christina Applegate, okay. The kids don't give shit. Annoying as fuck. But I had a simple review, and that is 2015's Vacation. And I'm STS, and we'll see you again for another simple review. Peace.